Hello everybody, Julio here, and today we're going to react to Natsu vs Ace from that battle. So if you want to see the original video, I recommend checking the description below. So yeah, let's start off with this reaction video. Click Screw Attack. Death Battle.
In ancient times, the Greeks believed everything to be made of four elements: earth, air,
Avatar,
and the most difficult to control,
fire.
Fire! These two combatants have mastered the art of playing with fire.
And
Natsu Dragneel, the
Natsu
dragon slayer
Dragneel
mage of the Fairy Tale Guild.
and Portgas the Ace. The
also, this
has
battle, and I say in the battle between Ursa versus Zoro, I'm not a fan of
find out who would win a death battle.
another 2D sprite. Like I was saying,
In his infancy,
I
Natsu
never
Dragneel
watched
was a
Fairy
pretty
Tail
normal
or
child
One
living in a
Piece,
pretty normal
so
village.
it's okay who wins or loses. So this battle is gonna get on fire, motherfucker. That was fast.
Fortunately, Natsu's older brother, Zeref, survived. Horrified by the violent fate of his family, Zeref desperately sought a way to revive Natsu. Eventually, he discovered the connections between life, death, and magic, and became obsessed.
And so he became the most evil and powerful mage ever, cursed to live forever and ruin everyone's lives. But everything worked out, I guess, because he brought Natsu back.
Yay.
Just one catch. Natsu had to be revived as a demon. Oh, this gave him the potential to become even more powerful than Zeref.
Unfortunately, Zeref had become incredibly dangerous to be around. Fearing for his brother's safety, he left Natsu in the care of his friend Igneal, who just so happened to be the Fire Dragon King.
Natsu got adopted.
Whole name, Natsu Dragneel. Dragneel, member of the Fairy Tail Guild, foster of son to a dragon, dragon slayer, twice orphan, can motion sick easily.
A school of mystical martial arts developed specifically to kill dragons. Wait, man, it's really back and forth with these dragons, isn't it?
Regardless, Igneal eagerly accepted his role as adopted father. He taught Natsu how to read, write, and fight. But then when Natsu came of age, Igneal suddenly sent him through a time machine, and poof! Before he knew it, Natsu was trapped 400 years in the future, and abandoned by the only father figure he ever really knew.
I know that feel, little buddy. I know that feel.
Of course, it was all part of Igneal's plan to save the world, but at the time Natsu didn't know that. Fortunately, it wasn't long before he found a new home and family among the mercenaries of the Fairy Tail Guild.
Yeah, it turns out being a demon trained by a goddamn dragon.
Yeah, also I would like to show you, also if you want to see the Ursa vs Zoro, check out my channel, which sadly I cannot even show it to you since it wasn't the fault if YouTube removed the annotations. Shit.
Mix all that up with his fire dragon slayer magic and you got one fiery cocktail that'll knock just about anybody on their ass.
As the name suggests, Fire Dragon Slayer magic revolves around conjuring and manipulating fire. A prime example would be Natsu's signature move, Fire Dragon's Roar.
Where he literally shoots fire from his mouth.
My mouth is on fire! In the preview of Natsu, that was kind of funny on Boomstick.
We're gonna be saying fire a lot this episode.
Yep, it indeed.
Yep. Natsu has well over 24 different ways to incorporate fire into his martial arts, but his real strength comes from a move nobody ever really expects.
Yeah. He eats fire.
Like all mages in the fairy tale world, Natsu has a limited pool of magic, but consuming fire actually replenishes it. Not only that, he can consume a few different types of elemental magic as well, including lightning.
Talk about a shocking appetite. And because this is anime, eating lightning gives Natsu access to an all-new form, Lightning Fire Dragon. With this, Natsu's abilities are enhanced with electricity, giving him a brand new element of power.
To increase his fire abilities, Natsu can enter Dragon Force. This greatly increases his Dragon Slayer magic and physical prowess, bringing Natsu closer to the strength of a full-grown dragon.
He's even starting to look like a dragon now. You think that's like an awful traumatic reminder when he looks at himself?
But when his Dragon Slayer abilities aren't enough, Natsu enters his strongest mode yet, Fire Dragon King mode. In this form, Natsu has access to techniques only the most powerful of dragons could wield, such as the Demolition Fist and the Fire Dragon King's Roar.
At his strongest, he can wipe out exactly 973 soldiers all at once, and create massive explosions so big they could wipe out a whole town.
Whoa.
Natsu's raw power is extraordinary, both magically and physically. He's strong enough to lift an enormous stone slab several times larger than himself.
Whoa.
Comparing this stone to Natsu's height and compensating for the density of the stone, it's likely this block weighs about 135 tons.
Woohoo.
Talk about never skipping arm day. He's also fast. He's fought in multiple battles where he's moved faster than the eye can see, putting him well over 9,000 miles per hour.
And when
Yeah,
fighting
that's
opponents even faster than him,
Wipe out
Natsu has used his
970
keen observation
soldiers
skills
at
and
once to throw a
indomitable
cover
willpower
of
to
heaven
predict
to
their
like
moves.
yell a meteor level magic,
He's
lifted
pretty
a large
clever at
stone
it, which is
slab,
surprising
one
given
shot
how
a war
headstrong
god,
and stubborn
move faster than the
Like
ice
any
hand,
real
melt.
fighter, Natsu prioritizes offense over defense, running in guns or, I guess, arms blazing.
Except this impulsive approach to fighting often leaves massive amounts of collateral damage in his wake. Remember how we mentioned his firepower could wipe out a whole town? Well, sometimes that's not completely intentional. In fact, this hasty attitude may be his greatest weakness.
Nah, his greatest weakness is how easily he gets motion sick. Put him on a moving car or boat and he'll be hurling in a matter of seconds. That flying cat following him around should start carrying vomit bags.
Yeah, that's one of the stranger downsides of Dragon Slayer magic. Natsu's dragon-like senses can overload his semicircular canals, creating a feeling similar to vertigo. But more importantly, Natsu has a bad habit of burning through his available magic rather quickly.
Yeah, but who cares? He can just chow down on some tasty flames or lightning to replenish his magic.
Just one problem. Consuming any fire or lightning that Natsu has created himself will not replenish his reserves.
Huh. Oh well, Natsu's still a badass. He really is the Fairy Tale Guild's trump card for whenever things go south. And he continues to fulfill his old dragon dad's wish of making the world a safer place by setting it on fire.
It's getting hotter. It's getting fire. It's getting hot in here, and so.
Wealth, fame, power. Gold D. Roger, the king of the pirates, obtained this and everything else the world had to offer.
And
Wait a
then he
minute,
was
I'm gonna
brutally
make it up.
executed, leaving everyone to run off searching for the king's long-lost treasure, the One Piece.
However, unknown to most, Roger left behind an heir, albeit unborn. Terrified the Marines would execute Roger's son as well, the child's mother held her pregnancy for a total of 20 months. 20 months!
Whoa.
Holy mother of hell!
That's
How does
almost
that
like-
even happen?
Sheer inconceivable willpower. Though she died in childbirth, her last act was to give her newborn son his name, Porcus D. Ace.
Soon after, Ace was adopted by an old acquaintance of his father, Monkey D. Garp, and raised alongside Monkey D. Luffy and his childhood friend Sabo.
Over time, Ace, Luffy, and Sabo grew very close, considering themselves brothers and together forging a lifelong pact. They would forever live life as free as possible.
And for Ace, that meant following in his father's footsteps. It was the pirate's life for him.
Here it is.
Ace was a natural on the sea, thanks to his incredible strength and combat aptitude. He quickly learned his way around the ocean, becoming the captain of his own ship in just a year's time, and eventually joining the ranks of the deadliest pirates around. He even claimed one of the world's most sought-after treasures, a devil fruit.
In the One Piece world, if you eat yourself a devil fruit, you get yourself a superpower. In Ace's case, he ate the flame fruit, which, guess what? Granted the power to create and control fire.
Whoa.
But with new power comes a buttload of badass new ways to kill people. Get this guy's gun hands are actually handguns.
I mean, I guess that's accurate. That would be
That's
Ace's
kinda
fire
creative.
ability, and it's just
Yeah.
one of many attacks the Flame Fruit's power provides.
Man, I love my gun
Whoa.
and all, but now I think I really need
I
to
do
use some
remember
gun
that
hands
part
to go
of
along
that
with it.
thing.
Boomstick, sometimes I really wonder about where you came from.
The front door, like every day. Come on, Wiz, pay attention.
Anyway, these fire abilities
I
are
do
what
kind of
earned him
remember
the
that
nickname
girl
Fire
having
Fist
that
Ace.
gun in one
Because he
movie.
can turn
I don't
his
remember
punches
what
into
movie it is,
blazing
but
balls of red-hot
I remember
fire.
one time.
Forget gun hands. Give me some of that.
Manipulating fire comes easy to Ace. He can conjure up enormous pillars of flame so intensely heated they can incinerate
Gloria,
enemy
Interminably,
projectiles,
Fire
acting
Guns,
as a sort of fire
Fire
shield.
Fist.
He's also got some really weird names for his attacks, like Firefly, Fiery Doll, and St. Elmo's Fire. And when did Elmo become a saint?
No,
Elmo.
actually, that's referencing the Pokemon discharge a top appointed object. Ace's version is not like that at all. Instead, he conjures up two javelins made of pure fire and hurls them through enemies, burning them inside and out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with his version.
Firefly and Fiery Doll is a combination attack. where he creates several small balls of green plasma which surround a foe before detonating in a massive series of explosions.
Whoa.
He does have one attack with a really cool name, though.
Oh, what's that?
Crossfire!
Crossfire.
Crossfire! Crossfire!
Of course. However, Ace's most powerful attack is undoubtedly his Great Flame Commandment, Flame Emperor.
Which is a pretty big name for what is essentially a fiery spirit bomb. But good God, if you see that thing coming your way, don't even bother trying to run. You dead.
There's even more. See, the devil fruit Ace discovered was of a rare breed, a Logia fruit. Because of this, Ace also gained the ability to transform his entire body into fire.
When he's in flame-on mode, physical attacks pass right through him like he isn't even there.
Whoa.
And if his fire body is somehow messed up, like someone dropping a giant candle snuffer on him, his true human body would be totally unaffected.
Actually, since
Wow.
receiving this power, Ace is only
I
been
think
badly
Ace
hurt
is
by
going to
other
win,
Logia
I think.
users wielding an element with an inherent advantage over fire, such as magma or water.
Man, it's like he's invincible.
In a way, but it's not an automatic defense. Ace must make a conscious decision to transform his body.
But thanks
I
to
never
his
watched
mind
this show,
and
but
quick
oh,
reflexes,
so
he's
weird.
able to avoid almost any attack. He can even react quick enough to avoid a shot from a sniper.
In this instance, he was reacting to the gunman in view. Assuming this gunman was professionally trained, Ace would have needed to react in about a quarter of a second.
But who needs speed when your fire fist can blow apart 5 ships all at once?
Considering ships like these would likely be constructed of teak wood, to accomplish this, Ace would need to hit each ship with at least 15,000 pounds of force per square inch.
So getting hit by Ace would be like getting hit with a wrecking ball.
I came in
And when
like
he throws
a
more fire
wrecking
into the
ball.
mix, he can wipe out an
I
entire
never
town.
hit so
Ace's
hard
last
in my
extraordinary
life.
quality actually has little to do with fire at all. If there's anything he inherited from his mother, it's his insane willpower and endurance.
He once fought a karate
Boy, a
fishman
sniper
for
shot
5
I do
straight
with
days.
Blackbeard punching
Man,
two
with that endurance,
five
he's gonna
ships,
make
a
some
boy
little
at
lad
once,
or lady
multiple
real happy
attack was
someday.
run,
Or,
find
I guess he would
it,
have if he didn't.
okay.
Oh, hey, heads up. Huge spoiler
By no
warning.
progress.
3,
Wow.
2, 1. Yeah, he's dead. Like,
Whoa.
totally dead.
Like many Logia users, Ace grew cocky in his ability to avoid being hit. In fact, he practically forgot what pain even felt like. And so, despite all of Ace's fantastic feats, his most impressive was when, for once, he chose to take a hit, sacrificing himself to save his brother, Luffy.
Damn. Would you do that?
Arrow,
for me,
Matsushi, Luffy, Naruto. This
Sure,
guy's
of course.
still
man?
waiting
You're a
for it.
goddamn liar.
I can't allow that. I'll take care of this on my own.
And now the battle's going to start. So if you want to see
Alright,
the real
the
video,
matches
I
are
recommend you
set.
check out the
Let's end
description
this
below.
debate once
So
and for all.
But first,
If you watch
all this
it,
talk
then
of chowing
watch it
down on
back
some
here.
scrumptious flames is making me hungry.
oh hell no,
Now,
I'm tired about
who
this.
likes a good home
I'm
cooked
tired of
meal,
this shit
but
about
going out
Blue
to
Apron.
buy
I
or-
get it.
Introducing of ready-to-cook meals straight to your
I'm
door.
tired of that
along with
thing.
easy-to-follow instructions
the right amount. Pickled mustard seed as you're watching Death.
to create incredible.
Alright, much better. Sorry for a little bit of cutout. I just got quit by the video for some reason out of nowhere. So I'm very sorry for that little cut. But let's get on with back on the video. If you want to see the original video, I recommend you check out the description below. So yeah, let's start off.
Hey, you! Thief! Come back here!
Whoa.
Give that back, or you'll have to deal with me.
Well, he did it already.
That's it.
Super
I'm gonna
Mario
mess you
sound
up.
effect. That's amazing. Fight! Whoa.
Fire!
Fire Dragon Swordhorn!
Whoa. Well,
Wait, are you seriously made of fire?
what the fuck?
Don't
The animation from the last time.
Time to turn up the heat! Fire Dragon King Roar!
Whoa. This place is getting on fire. Fireballs. Fireball. Dun, 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 dun.
Fire Dragon King's Demolition Fist!
Not bad, hotshot. But you can't even touch me. Fire blast!
Uh-oh.
Fiery doll.
Whoa. Kirby sound effect.
Wait, are you seriously eating fire?
It's kind of funny, it's just making like Kirby. Oh my god. That is too much. Whoa.
Like I said, you can't touch me.
I'm not trying to. Lightning Dragon Fire!
Whoa.
Lightning Fire Dragon!
Whoa. Whoa. Oh ho ho. That was all. That was awful.
Phew. All's well that ends well.
Well, Natsu won. He just got kicked out and he
That's
died.
a burn if I ever saw one.
He just got kicked out because of fire.
Natsu held the advantage in speed and strength, and Ace trumped him in endurance and defense. Still, neither held an advantage so much that the other couldn't keep up.
Well, this time my prediction was finally wrong.
Because fire is Ace's only
Oh,
real
well.
weapon, this means he really didn't have anything that could kill Natsu. Natsu was definitely strong enough to put Ace down, but with Ace's intangible fire form, Natsu couldn't even touch him. So, sounds like a stalemate.
Very nearly. Luckily for Natsu, he had an ace in the hole.
Hey, thanks, one.
Oh, thanks. Natsu has had far more combat training than Ace, and is known for using his superior senses to study his opponents and take advantage of their vulnerabilities.
My curses can change anyone stupid enough to touch me into a living bomb. No matter what I try, this human just consumes my curses. He might even be stronger than he was when this fight started.
Whoa.
When Ace realized Natsu could eat fire, he had to become more liberal with his true physical form to avoid being consumed.
Oh, I will say, this battle was kind of a bit quick, you know.
Being faster than the eye can track, Natsu was more than quick enough to get a good hit in up close.
A perfect opportunity to use a fast, deadly elemental weapon Ace's body wasn't immune to. Lightning.
It's not like Natsu was gonna run out of magic or anything. I mean, there's friggin' fire everywhere.
As his speed, strength, martial arts, and versatility surpassed Ace, all Natsu needed was one good shot, and he made it happen.
In the end, Natsu was too hot for Ace to handle.
That was horrible. That reminded me of The Simpsons. Good job, Natsu. Now, who's going to be
I'm
next?
Ben of Who Is, and stick around, we're about to announce who fights next time.
And if
They're
you
going
want
to
to
be
see exclusive
in.
commentary on this episode, click that little box, sign up for a first membership trial. It's a great way to support the show.
So, who are going to be next? Oh, Sub-Zero! Oh, that one is from Killer Insect. Sub-Zero versus Gladius. Man, what an interesting battle. So, I hope you enjoyed this reaction video. If you want to see the original video, I recommend checking the description below. Also, click on the subscribe button if you want to see more. And also, you can go for more reaction video on the right side. So yeah, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I see you all on the next video. Bye!